Let's break down some universal principles. Looking at Big Sean interview. Come on.
But that's the best part about believing and having faith is you don't have to worry so much about the how. You just have to put yourself in the best situation possible and put your best foot forward.
How? It's not my job to determine the path or the strategy. So many of us fall short of reaching our fullest potential, from reaching our desired destinations, because we think that we can intellectualize and we think we're so smart that we can figure out a route to get where it is we want to go. When all we had to do is sit, call, and receive. All I had to do was get still enough to hear the whisper and then follow the whisper out of the cave into the light with my hands open wide. But again, if you don't have confidence in your ability to hear, then you have to think. If you don't have the confidence in the whisper's guidance to take you to fulfillment, then you have to think. If you don't expect for I am for all to deliver everything and some, then you won't keep your hands open. You'll actually have a bunch of plans and pros and cons and contemplations, condescent, sarcasms, and a whole bunch of other isms. And you won't be able to receive that which is good, that which is beneficial, that which does edify and promote the progression of your kingdom, which is I am's kingdom. And it is all of our duty to translate the kingdom of God, the kingdom of I am, the kingdom of all, into this realm, into this three-dimensional experience, so that this three-dimensional experience can become a reflection of the kingdom within, which is 100% aligned with truth and universal principle.
Do I ever doubt myself? Yes, I do doubt myself sometimes. And the universe always reminds me that I'm supported. When I have anxiety about something coming up, I realize it's just because that's a moment that's in front of me and I'm not in that moment yet.
The truth is very radical. The truth is not polite. It's not sweet. It's not cute. It actually contradicts the definition of manners, and it closely aligns with the definition for rude. So while this may seem a little insensitive, it's true. I know people, and I'm sure you know people, that are taking medication for anxiety. People, it's like a trigger word now. It's a trending word right now. When people are walking, yeah, my anxiety be messing with me. People are speaking on anxiety as if it's a person or a tangible thing that they can open up their bodies and pull out, that they carry with them. And if it was, which we know it's not, but if it was, why would you refer to it as being such instead of removing it and detaching from it or disassociating from it or doing something constructive? What you're claiming that my anxiety is messing with me, and you can't do nothing about that? Come to find out, anxiety is produced by me not being fully present in the present moment, by me taking my consciousness and splitting it one of two directions that do not exist. The only moment is now. The past no longer exists. So if something once existed and exists no more, it never existed, because everything that is true, everything that is real, exist for an eternity. So this illusionary experience that we carry on this illusionary world that ends with us in half of a suit in a box going 6 feet under is all an illusion. It can't be real because there's an ending to it. And Everything that is of the creator is of the same nature as the creator. You believe that your creator is eternal, but yet you, being made in the image and likeness of the creator, are temporal and one day will die. And that's because we was programmed to be like this. We was programmed to think these idiotic things. I am eternal because my creator, which I am a descendant of, is eternal. Everything that was created by my creator, by my manufacturer, anxiety comes from us taking our attention out of the present moment. So is anxiety a bad thing, or is it something that was given to us to signal to ourselves to return back to the present moment where our power is? Of course, you feel powerless when you're thinking about what's going to happen in the future, because you've taken your power, which is in the present moment, and you've sat it down, placed it to the side, and ventured off into this illusionary imagination that you carry, and you have no power there. There is no power there. You can't find no answers there. There are no answers there. The place doesn't exist. You should feel unsettled when you've entered uncharted waters. When you've traveled to a place that doesn't even exist, there is no map, there is no history. The only way to enter a place that doesn't exist is for you not to exist. And the version of you that goes into, that you carry with you into these future imaginations and into these past recollections and reflections does not exist. And that's why you get unsettled, because you have left yourself. You have left the true you. You've walked away from I am, put on the skin of a character that you created, and the character that you created is either going into the past and is a you from yesterday, or a version of you that you have projected for tomorrow, and you are entering, and you are trying to enter something that has no door. You don't see how you keep unsettling yourself. You've put a label on your inability to operate with mental discipline. You've given a name to you not wanting to concede to the way that you were designed and the way the universe operates. You are in a battle against your creator. You're in a battle against nature, and you're going to lose 100% of the time. But instead of you acknowledging the fact that you're fighting a losing battle, you rather give it a name and talk about it as if it's some type of cage that you can't escape. Medicate yourself. You're introducing unnatural chemicals to your body in order to try and interrupt something that you initiated. It's your sloppy thinking that you label your anxiety. Stay in the present moment. Stop letting your mind wander off and run off on you. And that's impossible to stop if you don't sit down and practice the art of meditation. If you don't sit down and stop your brain from running off with you're on the regular basis, you won't be able to discipline your thinking and put an end to what you've been calling anxiety.